Grand Rising, Sacred Spirit. Beautiful, beautiful energies. Just for you, this is a collective tarot reading. Collective tarot reading. So grateful to be of service to you, and so happy to be aligned with your spirit. My name is Juan, and this is Unity Soul Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me on this sacred journey. It's wonderful to be alive, wonderful to be of service to humanity, to sentient life, to sentient beings. It is an incredible time for us to witness the dawning of a new era. There is so much happening within, on the outside, but there are shifts in our energies. There are shifts in the awakening process. And it is definitely a time, as the magical card, the magician, is popping up and telling us, it is a time for all of us to be creative and to gather and harness our strength and truly be the co-creators in this world, in these magical times that we're living in. Can you do that? Comment down below where you're from, which area you're from around the world. You don't have to be very specific. You can just say broadly from Ghana, from Rwanda. Broadly, you could say from Poland. You're from Sweden, Finland, Norway. Are you from Belgium? Are you from France? Where are you from? It's so awesome to meet the subscribers. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe, of course. If you're not yet a subscriber, it is always good to be of service to you, you wonderful traveler. Let's have a look at the cards for you. Okay. Wow. Five of Cups. Okay, so this is something that is, it's imperative that you have some insight into this moment. It's almost like the cards are asking you with the Five of Cups to have some insight, but also knowledge about everything that's happening. There's some sadness here that you are holding. You're working through the sadness. You are trying to understand how it implements or how it affects your life, how it affects everybody else's lives. But there's a bit of sadness because this card is the card that represents you in this reading. So yeah, I understand sadness 100%. I've been sad on many, many levels. Lost loved ones, lost expectations, lost my job, got retrenched a few times. Not recently, but I understand sadness. So if it is work related, if it's family related, if it's mental, spiritual, emotional, physical, I understand as best as I can. But the sadness can be quite overwhelming. So take a minute and understand, why is the sadness here? Why are you currently feeling the sadness? And usually we'll understand that the polar opposites of joy to sadness and sadness to joy are necessary for us to get some balance. And it can be quite extreme, quite critical in our lives when these emotions impact us and we feel overwhelmed. So the best thing is to breathe, relax, journal about it, write about it, seek spiritual wisdom and guidance from whomever you do follow, and understand that everything's going to be all right. All right, we have got the Queen of Cups, which is underneath the deck. So once again, more water, but this is a beautiful empathic individual who sacrifices everything and who's very patient. I love the fact that she's holding space for your reading and she's underneath the deck. There's a sensation of her coming in and holding you, holding space for you. She's empathizing with you for this collective reading. She understands you a lot better than I do, and she just wants the cards to speak to you in a way that it will help you understand a little bit more of what's happening in this moment. All right, so we've got another cup card. All right, a lot of emotions, but this card is romance, infatuation, and well-being. So this is your lesson card. And the fact that this is coming up, it just feels like there's a lot happening. But I'm going to choose all the cards and then we're going to go through them one by one. All right. Here we've got the Six of Pentacles, very beautiful card, and that is sitting in your subconscious realm. We've got the Knight of Swords, beautiful card, and this is sitting in your past. All right. We also have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is sitting in your upper register, your higher self, and it's sitting there in your beautiful spread. I love the way the cards are looking right now. It's bringing it more into perspective. The Emperor is sitting in your possible future. We're going to place that there in the possible future. This card is representing you, how you see yourself right now, and that is the Tower. All right, we've got the Ten of Cups. That's how others see you, and that's quite a difference, like a huge difference from the Tower to the Ten of Cups. But we're going to continue. I love the Ten of Cups. We've got the Three of Wands, which is your hopes and your fears. All right, and then we've got your outcome card. All right, that makes a lot of sense. Then we also have the Eight of Wands. Very beautiful. It's sitting in your subconscious mind. It's also in the past. All right, we've got three lines: the past, the present, and the future. We've got the Ace of Swords that's sitting in the upper register, also in your past, so in the upper realms, upper sphere, higher self. Whew. We've got the Five. Wow, this is such a beautiful card, yet such a sad card at the same time. Five of Pentacles, and this is also sitting in the upper register. All right, let's just place that down there. What a powerful reading. There's a lot happening here. And the Ace of Pentacles, what a wonderful card to finish off the spread. Okay, so let's have a look at this, you beautiful sacred being. And I think we're just going to bring the Queen of Cups, and we're just going to station her so she can look at us, and we can just harness that energy that she's coming into to help you with your emotions at the moment, because I can feel there's a lot of emotions here. There's anxiety to do with money. There's anxiety to do with financial freedom. You want to give. You want to give. You sure. There's a lot happening here. So let's just have a look. All right, let's come back to the Knight of Cups. The card that is your major lesson right now is definitely something about a romance, an infatuation, a well-being. You are very romantically in almost like engaged. You want to seek out the well-being for others. You always like to seek the well-being for yourself. You prefer it when everybody is in emotional state of calm and peace and happiness. But the fact that this sadness is overwhelming you, it could be that you're an empath and you've taken on a lot more than you bargained for, and it's like a sponge absorbing water. The sponge is full and it's dripping water, it's dripping tears. And this is a moment where you need to possibly decompress the sponge and decompress your mind, decompress your heart, work on the energy levels that will help and assist you. There is a possible new direction that is the lesson, a new direction, a new path for you with the beautiful knight coming in on that beautiful horse. It's a wonderful experience where we feel there's a bit of hope. There's a bit of hope, a new direction, and that new direction is possibly the lesson here, the new direction in your personal life. It feels like it's in your emotional life because these two cards of cups. So the water element is really who you are and what your lesson is, what your challenge is. I do love the Six of Pentacles, which is in your subconscious mind. It's all about giving and just it's prosperity, but it's a sensation of tolerance, generosity, and helpfulness. You love being helpful. You love helping others. You love being tolerant of others. You don't like anybody feeling left out. You deplore the qualities of the human psyche that are, I'm better than you, I'm wealthier than you, I seek to better myself, but never mind you. You're at the bottom. You are one of those individuals that would give to those that are at the bottom. You give to them on a continuous basis, but you're also receiving something at the moment. And I do like that receiving, that receptivity. So please try and be open to that receiving, because it seems like there is a bit of a struggle with certain areas. So giving is great. It brings you happiness and joy, but also be open to receiving that help and that assistance. The Eight of Wands sitting in your subconscious mind, but also in your past, speaking about travel, movement, and communication. So I do love the travel. I do like the movement, the possibility of, in the past, there were many possibilities of moving, and quite possibly you did move. There was a new clear thought in your upper register with the Ace of Swords, something new, something fresh, sharp mind. You had a new dawning, a new travel, a new destination that was on the cards, what was in the cards, as we can see. And you also had the Knight of Swords. So we've got these beautiful air cards, 2 air cards, 1 fire card, just speaking to you about the new direction that you took, and you trusted yourself. You trusted yourself with the Knight of Cards, Knight of Cards. Yes, Knight of Cards. Knight of Swords, bringing about a revolution in your honesty, and also opposing the other avenues of your consciousness or of the psyche of the collective, and it drew up a little bit of conflict inside of you, which is okay. Without conflict we do not grow. Without anger we do not see where we need to heal and release, or stop repressing those emotions and becoming passive aggressive, and rather let's deal with the anger and write about it, journal about it, exercise, connect with nature, go for walks in the ocean. In the ocean, sure, don't go too deep. Go for walks in the forests, go and connect with the beautiful tree people, standing people. But what I do love about this past, that was very fast, there was travel, there was clear thought, you had a clear understanding of where you wanted to go to. And with the Hierophant being in your upper stratosphere, in your realm of your higher self, your spirit guides, it's tradition, it's a card of tradition, it's a card of religion, it's a card of almost like conforming to those religious doctrines, like rituals and ritualistic, and really donning the cloak or donning the robe and carrying yourself very highly, almost like a high priest or high priestess, but a sensation of you want to now trust the wisdom in the tradition. And I think that is what you're being guided to do, is trust the wisdom in the tradition that you are following. Whatever tradition that is, it doesn't matter. And if it's your own made-up tradition, fantastic. But you need to trust yourself, trust your wisdom. Okay, moving from the upper register across into the future, there is worry about money. There is worry about poverty, a fear of loss, and a sensation of isolation. So when there's this worry that's coming up from the upper register, we want to just check in with all the bank accounts. We want to make sure you change your passwords, you do your 2-step verification codes, 3-step if there's possible. You want to just tighten ship. You want to make sure that you change the keys to the locks, you change everything. It's just a sensation that somebody, quite possibly it's like a message from the upper realm, and they want you to just be careful of a possibility of somebody taking from you. And if you've recently invested in something, try and get some more clarity from other people. If you want to invest, caution to the wind with this card coming up. It's almost like your guides are saying, whoa, stop. There's hidden agendas. Have a look at the stock markets, ask AI, get some better interpretations of what's happening right now, because there's a hidden clash. Something's going to drop, something's going to fall. It's not going to be good, and you might in fact lose a lot of money, which is not a good idea. It's not a good look. All right, I do love the possible future of the Emperor, this authoritative figure, with so much wisdom, but also authority, a sensation of, I've got it under control, I'm here for you, I'm going to protect you, a possibility of meeting them in your future. It feels like either it's going to be like this father figure, definitely with the Aries symbology, it's going to be like a fiery energy, maybe has Aries in their sun, their moon, their rising, maybe has Aries somewhere, but like a bit of a fiery energy, and gets things done, doesn't wait around, commanding energy, think of the Emperor, and delegates very, very meticulously to the point where everything gets done. You don't need to wait on anything else. And this Emperor energy just wants to help you out of this sadness. This Emperor wants to help you so that you do not experience this financial loss. I do love the Ace of Pentacles that's sitting below the Emperor, but it's also sitting in your subconscious realm. So it speaks about this time that you're in right now, and you are seeking to have some happiness, some joy. You want some new beginnings. There's a sensation inside of you that is craving new beginnings. You're craving something that is bigger than you, better than you've had before, something that is in alignment with your material wealth. This is a card that reminds us of the earth elements. Okay, so in these 3, 6, 9, 10 cards that we've got here, besides the others that we're going to get into, we can see that there's the Hierophant, the Major Arcana card. So the main lesson here with these 10 cards is stick to your rituals, stick to your virtues, stick to your morals, be of high integrity within and without. Watch your P's and your Q's, dot your I's and your T and cross your T's. Make sure that you always align yourself with the energy that is of the highest order. You don't want to make nilly decisions and then be caught, because now they can see, oh, catfish, this individual is easily caught out with that. Let's tell our friends in the community, and then they can catfish them from different angles. We don't want any of that. So keep your mind in a state of a highest form of spiritual empowerment, okay? And yeah, just be very wary of tricksters coming in, offering you great opportunities with the financial world. Okay, so excuse me, when we get to this card, we understand the tower is a breaking down and a reconstruction of your tower. Your foundation is still strong. You want to almost, and you are experiencing this right now, because you are seeing yourself as the tower card. It's a sensation of things are just, there's disruption, there's a change of your life, there's a beautiful awareness that's coming out about this card. You are awakening within yourself, because the tower is falling as you see yourself. Something is rebuilding, the phoenix energy, the rising from the ashes, the sensation of rebuilding. You're rebuilding something in your life, and it's indicative of change, but becoming aware of what it was that was no longer serving your highest good, and what it is that is now supporting your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. And that is why this card is so powerful, because the Ten of Cups is truly a beautiful card to come up in your reading. It's all about love, satisfaction, harmony, contentment, but it's like you've completed, and this is how others see you. So there's a very beautiful dynamic there, that even though within yourself, and others may not see this, others may not see the tower within you, you don't show it to them, you're very private, you keep yourself at a very strong distance from others, because you've got this very beautiful energy that you can see and observe, but you don't want others to see and observe you, not necessarily right now. So they see this joyfulness, they see this jubilation, this happiness, this happy-go-lucky brilliance. Everything is happening for your highest good, and that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. I love the Three of Wands. All right, beautiful fire card popping up. I think it's our second fire card for you. I do love the number 3, and I do love the offspring, happiness, and gratitude. So there's excuse me, there's a sensation of happiness with the offspring that are around you, happiness with another's offspring. There's a fear of your offspring not being happy. There's a fear of a lack of gratitude. So these dynamics of hope and fear, in this card, you're very hopeful of all of these positive attributes, but you're also fearful, that it might be a negative ride for others, and you're hoping that you can just keep everything together. All right, excuse me, sorry. Let me have a sip of water before I show you the outcome card. My name is Juan, and this is Unity Soul Tarot. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. Check out my website, www.unitysoulallign.com. I've just recently put all the prices into rands, and I have linked Yoko. So now you can pay easily with your credit card, your MasterCard, your debit card, your whatever card, and it's easy peasy. Yes? All right, go book yourself a session. Go spoil yourself a little bit. Yes? It's really worth it. And it's all done online. It's really at the comfort and the ease of your home, wherever you are. If you're just taking some time out for yourself and you want a bit of a deeper reading into this, hook me up. I'm ready for you. Some beautiful, beautiful energies there. And have a look at the blogs. Yes, I posted a recent blog this morning about anger. Connecting with shadow work. Anger is a powerful energy. All right. For the outcome of your reading, there is justice. Justice is standing here. She is holding space for you. She's saying, I've got you. Everything is in fairness. There's clarity. There's good judgment coming for you. It feels like you were waiting to hear about this card. It feels like it's almost like a finality, like, whew, it's going to be okay now. I've got some clarity. Everything's going to be all right. Everything is playing into order. It seems like it's going to take a little bit of more time, maybe a couple of more weeks, maybe a couple of more months, but the justice is in your favor. The outcome of your reading is justice. That is in your favor. So I really do love that. I feel it is indicative of positive things happening for you. Let's have a look at the animal card for you and get a better understanding of what the animal spirits are trying to bring into your reading to help you. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, is that all right? Okay, I'm just going to do a bit of a deeper shuffle. There we go. It always feels lacquer. Split the deck into threes. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That feels good. Top one good? Yes. Otter medicine. All right, so otter is quite sacred. I just want to get a few key points here, and then we're going to align it with your reading of the tarot. Because when we work with the medicine cards, we understand that the medicine of the animals are giving us a message. All right, they've got a message for us. This is woman medicine, which is super, super powerful. All right, let me see if I can hold that up while I read this for you. Can you see it? I hope you can. Put it in front of my face. There you go. That's better, but I've got nothing to lean my elbow on, so I apologize. All right, here we go. Otter, so playful, coquettes by the stream. The medicine of woman, the realized dream. The medicine held by Otter is a set of lessons in female energy. This applies to both men and women, as all of us have female sides. The otter's hide is very often used to make medicine bags for powerful women because it represents balanced female energy. Otter is very caring of its young and will play for hours, performing all types of acrobatics. It lives on the land, but always has its home near water. And you've got a lot of water cards here, all right? Especially the queen of the otters, if you want to, the queen of water, popping up for your reading. So very indicative. And you having the 5 of cups, the 5 of water, indicative of sadness. So doing some water meditation will definitely help you. And also the Knight of Cups, being your challenge. And I'm having a look at the rest of the water cups, the water cards, the cups cards for you. 10 is jubilance, happiness, successful, you've completed. There's something, satisfaction, harmony, love, great love, So Otter is really bringing in positive messages about earth and water elements for you. And I do love how that ties in with your tarot card reading. Yes, these character traits are the beauty of a balanced female side, the side of ourselves that creates a space for others to enter our lives without preconceptions or suspicions. Otter teaches us that balanced female energy is not jealous or catty. It is sisterhood, content to enjoy and share the good fortune of others, anchored in the understanding that all accomplishments are worthwhile for the whole tribe. Otter people express joy for others. All right, and I can see that with this card in your subconscious realm, your 6 of Pentacles. You love giving others joy. You love donating. You love making sure that others can feel generosity where you feel they deserve it. They've worked hard, and you can see that, and you just want to give them a little bit of love. Long ago in tribal law, if a woman was widowed, her sister would offer her own husband to the widow as a lover to keep her from drying up and not using her creative urges. This is Otter medicine too. Envy or the fear of being replaced has no space in Otter's balanced understanding of sharing goodness. Woman energy, without games or control, is a beautiful experience. It is the freeness of love without jealousy. It is the joy of loving other people's children and their accomplishments as much as you love your own. It may be time to examine your feelings about sharing the bounty of your life with others. And I mean, that's that 6 of Pentacles once again. This is sure. It may be time to examine your feelings about sharing the bounty of your life with others. Otter may be saying that the finer qualities of women need to be striven for by both men and women so that a unity of spirit can be achieved. Beautiful. This would involve the destruction of jealousy and of all the acts of anger which stem from that fear. All right, once again, we're bringing up that topic of anger. Check out my website. We've got, even on my YouTube channel, I posted it there, the beautiful blog, the beautiful post on anger, and truly revealing. It would mean keeping a hawk eye on your ego and maintaining total trust. All right, that's something that we all need to almost attain, and strive towards, is trust. Trusting our inner voice. It would mean a world full of people coming together to honor the right of each person to be. If you have drawn the symbol, which you have, otter may be telling you to become the playful child and to simply allow things to unfold in your life. It may be time to stop your addiction to worrying. Okay. Otter also teaches the importance of not hanging on to material things that would bind you or become a burden. In looking at how you can learn from Otter's habits, you might look at the joyousness of the receptive side of your nature. All right, once again, receptivity. Okay, you love giving, now receive. Okay, have you given yourself a gift recently? Have you received any messages in your meditations? Become otter and move gently into the river of life. Flow with the rivers of the universe. This is the way of balanced female receptive energy. Honor it. In doing so, you will discover the power of woman. Very, very beautiful card, and I really love that card, and that's really, really powerful. It is indicative of what is happening with you right now, and it is almost like a hint from the animal world. What can you do? What can they do to make this a bit better? All right, let's have a look at your runes. Okay, 4 runes have popped out. Let's have a look at these runes. Okay, I can see a little bit of ice. All right, I can see a bit of fire. I can see some wealth. All right, let's have a look at these runes nicely for you. So the first one that I'm going to be showing you is Dagaz. You're worried about something within your home environment. It's something that, and the gods can. They say that you're worried about the home. It's almost like you want to be part of the home. You want to be accepted in a home. You're worried about the members in the home. Something to do with your home life, your home environment. And when Isa comes up in a reading, it's always about a standstill vibration. Something has stood still in the home. And because of that, it's a feeling of, what is my future hold? Perthro. And the future is actually holding some beautiful abundance with Fehu, the wealth rune. So the stillness that you are feeling at the home, it could be kids have gone away, kids have gone back to school, kids have gone varsity, kids have moved on. It could be that you just feel a little bit alone. And in this solitude where you feel alone in your home, you're seeking something else. And what's beautiful is you've got this incredible future of wealth. You've got this incredible future of abundance. So just nurture that and accept that from the gods, because they really, truly love you. All right, namaste, satnam, wahe guru. Thank you for subscribing, commenting down below. It helps the algorithm, and that helps me and my mom. So thank you so much. Donations are muchly appreciated. Check out the description down below. There's a PayPal link. There's a buy me a coffee link. And if you have a look at my website, there's other ways as well. So there's always a way to show your appreciation and gratitude. And if you don't have those means, comment down below. I really love reading your comments. I'll heart it just so that there's no confusion if ever in the future, heaven forbid, there's a Jippo, somebody fake and posing as me, and then they comment. So now I just heart it. Yes, my beautiful sacred spirit sister Deborah taught me that lesson when she mentioned quite a few people do that on her channel, which is just unnecessary and uncalled for. Lots of love to you. Stay blessed.